Welcome to My Long Island TV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. My Long Island TV starts now.
CRESLI stands for Coastal Research and Education Society of Long Island.
And it's basically dedicated to maintaining and preserving the wildlife, and through seal walks and whale watches and education to the public.
We're a nonprofit research and education group. We've been around since 1996. The story for today is to head out and try and find what we've been finding throughout the summer, and that is dolphins and whales. We've had 100% success throughout this summer. This year is a little unusual in that we've been finding dolphins on a regular basis and whales not as frequently, but we've had tremendous success. Common dolphins, occasionally bottlenose dolphins, and humpback whales are what we've been seeing. The science is to get estimates of who's out there, where they are, what they're doing. Part of what I do is when we're finding whales particularly, and dolphins, I take photographs of the individuals to help and identify them.
Our main role is volunteers. A lot of it involves the spotting, so hopefully when we get out there we'll see lots of whales and dolphins as well as other sea life like turtles and fish. So one of our main jobs is we'll all be at a station and we'll be keeping our eyes glued to the water to see anything. And we'll also be taking data today, so it's a really valuable way to collect a lot of information on what we see. So we'll collect data, everything from just general data about the water to also breathing rates and what other information we can get. So for dolphins, they don't really have a distinctive blow that you can see, so we'll look for fins, and they often come in groups as well. So you'll look for groups of several curved dorsal fins. And we also look for turtles that we might see right next to the boat, or sunfish, so it kind of depends on what's out there, but the blow is definitely what we're concentrating on, what we're hoping for. I'm actually a wildlife biologist from Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and I moved to New York just about 4 or 5 months ago, and I found CRESLI and what they do, and I was like, that's so much fun. I have to become a part of this, so I really enjoy it. That's why I'm doing it.
Volunteers help, they get trained by me, and then they get on-the-job training, and they come out and they help spot, they help record data, they help answer questions, both for this and also for our seal walks, and it's an incredible experience. I've had some volunteers that I've worked with me for almost 25 years back, and some that are this year for the first time, and a range in between. And once they sort of get hooked, it could be a lifelong experience.
We're stationed all around the wheelhouse, which is basically giving us a full 180-degree view of the entire ocean. And if we spot something, we'll say something like, blow at 3 o'clock to let Dr. Koppelman know that we've seen a whale or something that might be a whale, so we can head the boat in that direction.
Last week we did a 3-day trip off of Cape Cod, Provincetown, and we saw over 75 whales.
Yep, humpback whales.
Humpback whales. We saw some dolphins, and it was just a full day of breaching the first day, and then a full day of feeding the second day.
Yeah, it was incredible. 5 feet from the boat, going under the boat, breaching, which is a very rare sight for most people to see when they go whale watching. But to have that whale come fully out of the water and throw himself up and land back down and to bubble feed the way we saw it in groups of 40 whales at a time was the most amazing thing we've ever seen.
Well, my daughter Samantha goes to Harborfield School District in Huntington and did a report on whales. So she's got a really good score on it, and her reward for her hard work at school was taking her to go see whales.
I was amazed at what she had learned in school as far as technology of setting the project up. She could cut, paste, she pulled stuff off the internet I didn't even know existed. So it was great.
Well, I'm going into 5th grade, and the project we all had to, the whole 4th grade had to do one as half of our science grade in the last semester. So it was really important to me to do a good job. So I really wanted to make sure I got specific details. Most likely, like blue whales, there's only a couple thousand left. So you don't know when they're not going to be here anymore. So I really want to learn as much as I can about them before they go extinct.
The North Atlantic right whales, there are only 360 in existence, but they are, just now we're finding that they are increasing, and it's very recent that we've seen that. For fin whales, which are our resident whales and our most abundant whales here, they seem to be increasing at around 4%. Our humpback whales are increasing at a greater rate, but they're increasing, however, they're still endangered.
I love the environment, I love being on boats, I love spending time out on the water, and wanted to find some volunteer work.
I love wildlife, I love the whales, I love the ocean, and I truly believe in protecting it for the future.